Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Here I am with another plan with me. This one is going to be a bit of a rewind memory keeping spread slash plan as I go style. I wanted to do the week that we went away and just kind of journal it in my main planner as well, so that I can remember what we did and all of that kind of stuff. So I thought the best kit to use would be our newest kit, which is called Pause, and it was kind of inspired when I designed it by our holiday, so I thought obviously probably the best kit to use. It was all hand drawn by myself, and I really love how it turned out. So I'm using our vinyl paper for this one. So I'll just go through the sheets with you. So this is your first functional sheet, where you get your heart checklists, your three heart check boxes, sidebar sticker, flags, hearts, asterisks, appointment labels, habit trackers, and build yous. Your second functional sheet, where you get your to-do and today headers, your glitter headers, some more appointment boxes, icons, your little flags for the top corner, and your weekend banner. These are your full boxes, which I drew. So the quote box is just pause, which I think is just nice. Like, it's something for you to just look at straight away and go, oh, okay, relax if you're feeling a little bit anxious. And I just included like lots of tea, so a girl kind of steeping her tea, teacups and pots, and this beautiful kind of like fig and ricotta toast, which is always yummy. Tea with lemon and honey, lots of eucalyptus leaves and rosemary as well, because while we were away there was a lot, you know, we were in the rainforest in Queensland, so there was a lot of eucalyptus around, and just, you know, like a beautiful old spoon with some tea leaves and some twine and wood background. So yeah, it was definitely inspired by our trip, and I really love how it turned out. And of course I had to throw some glitter in there, because it's not a kit without glitter, let's just be real. Then you have your ombre heart check boxes, your quarter and half boxes, your little things and extra headers, your bottom washi and cup washi, and then your date covers and extra deco. I hope you guys really like this kit. I really love how it turned out. So I won't be using the ombre heart boxes because there will be no to-dos. And what I'll do is I'll start with my bottom washi, and as I pop that down, I'll just kind of explain where we went on holiday and kind of what we did, because it was a bit different and interesting. So let's just pop this down. So we went to Queensland, just off the Gold Coast, or inland from the Gold Coast. It was a health retreat, and it's called Gwingana, and I'd been there before by myself about 5 years ago, and it's a really beautiful place to go if you kind of just basically need a detox from the world, because there's no reception there, or there's a little bit but not much, and it's in the middle of the rainforest, and you're surrounded by beautiful gardens. Like they grow all of their own fruit and vegetables there, or as much as they can, and they have orchards, and there's wallabies everywhere. Like one time we sat outside our room on the balcony and just watched like 3 wallabies just, you know, chilling out, and a little Joey like getting in and out of her mum's pouch, and just really beautiful place, really quiet. And you know, at night when you turn the light off to go to sleep, it's pitch black, which is just weird. Like, you know, when you can't even see your hand in front of your face, it's just very strange. So none of the rooms have TVs or any kind of technology whatsoever. It's basically designed for you to get away from the real world. All the staff there just look like they're floating and glowing because they're all so healthy. So it's quite, we did the 7-day detox. They have like the different programs, but basically they just give you clean food for the whole week. A lot of it's grown there. It's all whole food, nothing processed, no sugar, dairy, gluten, a few others. And because we a vegan diet as well, we opted for those options, because you do get a little bit of chicken and fish on some of the days. As I continue talking, I guess, let's just look at the sidebar. Now, I'm not really sure what will go on the sidebar, so I might go and pop it in at the later stage, but let's just do the quote box up the top. I think this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. So they do have a program for each day, and you know, certain things happen at certain times, but you can, it's not like a fat camp or anything, like you can choose what you want to do and when. So basically we arrived on the Sunday night or afternoon, and you get settled in, and Monday morning is basically when everything starts. Okay, I think I might go ahead and pop some foil headers at the top because at the moment I'm obsessed with them. So I'm just going to grab these gold ones from Melabel Plans. So basically in the morning they come and knock on your door, because there are no clocks in the rooms or anything, at 5:30 in the morning, and they just go, "Good morning, Gabi. Good morning, Paul," very nicely. And they kind of wait for you to say good morning back, and if you don't say good morning back, they knock again just to make sure everyone is up. If you don't want to get up, you don't have to. So the first day, basically, this may be TMI, but on the Sunday night when you get there, they give you a magnesium drink. It's a different type of magnesium, and basically it's a liver and colon cleanser. So it does kind of cleanse you, and the first morning I was still cleansing, so I couldn't get up because I couldn't be far away from a toilet. I'm sorry if that is way TMI. But if you want, you can get up at that time and go and stand. It's in the mountains, so you can stand on the mountaintop and do qigong, which is like a Tai Chi type thing with the sunrise. It's really beautiful. And then you get a choice of going on, they do like different types of walks, so like a more difficult one where you're kind of going up and down the mountains, or an easier one, or you can do some, like, sometimes they offered like some yin yoga, or yeah, that was it before breakfast. So you do that for an hour and a half, and then you have breakfast, and then after breakfast at all of the meals, you basically, there's about 60 people on the 7 days, and it's the same people throughout the 7 days. And you sit on tables of around 8, and you can sit, you know, wherever you want, but you're always kind of sitting with people, and you can sit with different people all the time. And it's actually quite nice because you get to meet all sorts of characters, like, and you get to know them as the week progresses. So I mean, some people were not so nice, but then there were other gorgeous people, like, yeah, some were really beautiful, so that was lovely. And then after breakfast you go and do a stretch class for half an hour, and then from 9:30 through to 11 you get the choice of either like yin or yang exercise. So yin exercise is like a lot of yoga and less kind of stressful exercise, I guess you would say. And then some of the yang stuff was like, you know, the CrossFit and the TRX and boxing classes and all of that kind of stuff, like really like heavier exercise, and you could just do whatever you wanted depending on how you were feeling. Let's just say I never did a yang class. And maybe I'll just start day by day and then I can tell you about the rest of it. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this, but let's just go for, okay, so on the Monday, so I slept in, so I'm gonna grab this appointment box, and I think I'm gonna write as I go, otherwise I'm gonna forget. So let's pop that here, and let's just use the sleep in. Actually no, I have an idea. Okay, so instead of putting sleep in, I'm going to like get this little munchkin with her face like that and kind of go, colon cleanse drink, because that's kind of what it was like. And then it was breakfast, so I actually might just grab, like, I'm gonna run out of these meal stickers, so I might skip the meals, because obviously there was breakfast, lunch and dinner. So then after breakfast, we did this deep water running class, which was actually really fun. They have the pool there, and you get into the pool and you wear like these buoyancy belts to keep you upright, and then you go into the deep water and you like have to run as if you're running on the land, but it's, you know, it's really difficult once you get going and you have to try and move and stuff. And yeah, it was really good fun actually. I really enjoyed it. And some of the other people there were really struggling and they were just giggling the whole time, so it was always quite a good, you know, laugh as well. So for that, I might just grab one of these little like sneakers, and then I might just get another header, maybe a glitter one for there. And then after your exercise in the morning, you have morning tea, and then they had like these seminars and talks if you wanted to go to them. So the first one on Monday was all about nutrition. Well, Pavel and I are quite kind of up to date, or we kind of know a lot about nutrition, so it wasn't that kind of informative, but I really wanted to go to the talks anyway, just to see if there was any extra information. She was a great nutritionist. So what can we use? I might just use maybe like these asterisks for the talks. So that was the nutrition talk. Let's just fill in. I'm going to use the Sakura Micro pen in the 0.3. I love this because the tip is really fine. And then after the talk there was lunch, so you go and have lunch, and then after that from 2 till 7 is what they call dream time. If you don't know, like dream time is an Aboriginal concept, but they've kind of taken it and used it as, you know, it's kind of like your rest period, but then also their spa opens, so you can go and have all sorts of treatments, and it's just so nice and serene there. So on the first day I had a lymphatic drainage massage because sometimes I get quite a bit of like fluid buildup. So it's nice to have it kind of massaged out. So I might just get one of these, like appointment labels. And what can we use for that? I might actually use a heart for all of like the treatments that I had, because they were just so lovely that I think a heart would work really nicely. So I might choose this colour heart. Actually this whole, what's it called? I'm not sure what the name is, from Clever Girl Crafts. This whole colour range will work perfectly with this kit. So I'm just going to do that, and that was lymphatic drainage. And then I might pop a full box down. What should we use? Maybe let's use the teacups for the first day. I'll just pop it here. And then after that we just had dinner, so I might grab a dinner little things. And because they wake you up so early, dinner finishes at 8, and then basically you go back to your room. We just read for a while and then went to sleep really by like 9:15. Okay, then on Tuesday we decided to sleep in again because basically we were on holiday and, you know, we wanted to. We didn't really feel like we had to get up at 5:30 and do everything, and that was the beauty of the place, like you could choose whether you wanted to go and do stuff or not. And like Pavel got up that morning and he went on this like beautiful garden walk and then I just came and met him for breakfast. So let's pop that down, and then I might use the sleep in icon for this, like that. And then on Tuesday, I've got it kind of all written down here, we did the stretch class. So I'm gonna grab maybe one of these little things. And I've got a munchkin here. And I just wanted to do like a stretching guy. He's really cute, so let's get him. So cute. Like that. And then after that, I kind of forced Pavel to come with me to do a dance class, and it was called NIA, which is non-impact aerobic, and it was kind of like this free dance, but basically they're like, do whatever you want and like be free like a bird, and you just kind of danced around, and it was a little bit embarrassing, but like once you got into it, you didn't care after a while. But to start off with, it was just giggling. I was giggling at a lot of other people who were doing it because, you know, you just look funny. So it was fun. You know, by the end, I was really happy that I'd done it because, you know, it was just a good laugh. So that's what we did. I don't really have any like dancing icons because I never dance. So let's just grab another sneaker and I pop that here. So let's just do stretch class. I kind of wish I'd taken photos and then I had one of those zip cameras that I could stick them in here, but I didn't use my phone the whole time, so don't have any of those. After that, we had a detox talk from a naturopath, just kind of how your body detoxes and how to basically help it and not, you know, allow it to keep a lot of the toxins in, blah, blah, blah. So again, I kind of knew everything, but it was nice to just sit there and listen and have some of the stuff reiterated to you. So let's just pop another asterisk and just that. And then after that, I had the most beautiful hot stone massage, and it was the same guy that had given me the massage 5 years ago, and I had still remembered it as the best massage I ever had, so I requested him. I was like, please be there, please be there. And he was, and it was just, oh, it was amazing. So I had that, 80 minutes of it. So where'd my little hearts go? I might change the colour. Let's use this guy. So that was just, oh, so good. Hot stone. And then after that, we just relaxed and read and stuff and then had dinner. So I might just pop another full box down, and I might just use the tea full boxes because our dessert after dinner was some tea, always some fruit tea. So yeah, great dessert, huh? The food was really good, but by the end of the week I was a little bit sick of it. You're like, oh, no more vegetables, but it did make you feel really good. Okay, so on Wednesday we actually got up in the morning to do the qigong on the mountain. So I'm just going to grab this flag and put that here. And then to, what can I use? I might just use like this fig and rosemary, just because I think it looks really pretty and there's not much else I have to denote qigong. So just gonna write that down. And then after that, I did this really nice yoga class, and it was that restorative yoga, and you just like held the stretches for, I don't know, 5 minutes plus, and it was all to do with like the kidney region, and oh, it was just amazing. I did that, and I think Pavel went for a bit of a harder walk, like up and down the mountains, but I'm so glad I decided to do the yoga because I just felt so good afterwards. It was amazing, which is why I've tried to like bring all this type of yoga home with me, because it just, yeah, it just really makes you feel good once you've done it and all kind of like stretched out. So I did that, and it's called the yin yoga. And then after breakfast, we did something called contact yoga, which was awesome as well. So basically you use each other to stretch with. So like you press on each other and pull on each other, and we were like one person would get into like child's pose and you'd really stretch your back out over them, and yeah, I loved it as well. So that's something else we've tried to bring home. So I'm gonna pop that here. Like, it seems like a really busy week, but at the same time it wasn't. So how can we mark that? I don't want to keep using like the same yoga girls, so let's use our yoga sheet, and I might just grab, yeah, a yoga time sticker. Oh, actually maybe one of the girls meditating, so let's use this one like that. There we go. So that was contact yoga. And then after that we had another talk, and it was all about gut health, and they were really big on that, like all about how to keep your gut healthy, and it really does affect the rest of your body. So I thought that was quite an interesting talk. Like, we brew our own kombucha at home, and I know how important it is to eat like fermented and food and get probiotics and stuff, so it was a really good like reiteration of all of that. So that was the gut health talk. And then what did I have? I had a facial that day, which was all right. Like, it wasn't really the best, but I wasn't really looking for a good facial. It was free, so I had one. Basically, I'm just going to pop in a glitter header because I feel like otherwise I'm not going to have any. So I might use just a little thing for that, and I'm just going to turn it upside down so then I can put the heart on that side like that. So use this color heart, and then basically we read and then had dinner, and that was the day. Again, just really nice and easy. So where are my full boxes? Here. Let's use maybe the glitter one for that day. Actually, let's bring it up a bit. Like that. There we go. Okay, then on Thursday, oops, the sun's coming in, I'm sorry. Thursday we slept in again, and then we did this like tribal dancing class again. Hey, we were there, we might as well try it, but it was interesting. So I'm just gonna pop that up here because after breakfast that's all we did. We didn't really feel like participating as much in everything towards the end of the week. We just wanted to make sure that we relaxed quite a bit because it was our first holiday in 2.5 years. So yes. So what shall we use for that? Actually, I've got this little emoji with her headphones on. I know it's not quite right, but you were bopping away, so let's do that. And most of the time, so I do remember that after this it was like a sunny patch, so we actually went and sat in the sun while we could. So I'm gonna pop that in. Let's go lay in the sun. Let's use a munchkin that's just like lying down because I think that's really cute. Let's just pop her here. Let's go sunbake. And then after that was the talk, but I'm just gonna grab a glitter header. And this talk was really great. It was all about like exercise and movement, and oh my god, the guy that took it, he told us he was 52. I swear he looked like he was late 30s. He'd worked in health retreats for about 20 years or something, so obviously he was like the epitome of health, but we couldn't believe that he was 52. There was no way he was. It was crazy. But he talked all about like toilet health and how we should be squatting and not, you know, sitting on the toilet, and we should be doing like the Asian squats every day because it's so good for you. So it was really interesting. So I thoroughly enjoyed that talk. So I'll just do movement talk. And then after that I had a remedial massage, which was very, very painful, but very good, I guess. I felt quite a lot of pain for the next couple of days, but then after that everything kind of felt a lot more loose. So let's just get another appointment. And a heart. Let's just get this colour again. Remedial massage. And then after that we just read and we also played Scrabble. We found some games they had there, so we played some Scrabble. Of course I lost as always. I'm not very good. So I might just pop down the reading emoji for that because we kind of did a bit of everything. Let me pop down a piece of washi to cover that header, like that, and I'll pop him here, and I'll just do reading and Scrabble, and then a full box. So let's use the girl with her tea in this one, like that. And then on Friday we got up early and we went with the gardener that works there. She was just amazing, and she took us on a walk of their orchards and their beehives and stuff, and it was just really informative, and all sorts of different things you could do with their herbs, and yeah, it was great actually. So what I might do is grab like this little emoji eating an apple, because they had apples and mangoes and all sorts of different things, so I'm gonna pop that there. And then what did we do? We did another yoga class, surprise surprise, but this was for your back, which was again really great. It just felt amazing, except I realized how little core strength I have because I could barely do a plank, so that's something to work on. So I might just do this little cute one here. Emoji like that, and I'll just write back yoga, I think. And then after that we had a talk which I didn't really enjoy, so I'm going to use a little thing. It was all about like ways of thinking and positivity and all that, and I just wasn't really a fan. It was about something called The Journey, like it's a book and a way of thinking and stuff, but you know, I tried to learn something, so I'll just do that, and I'll write The Journey talk. And then after that we had another massage because I couldn't get enough, but this time it was just like a classic massage, but the guy was really good giving it, so I thoroughly enjoyed that again. And that was me for the massages after that. So I'm going to grab another heart. So that was just a classic massage. Oh, this video is going to be difficult to edit. And then I might just grab a glitter header. Like that. And then we just read and also found some Yahtzee to play. So I actually might grab a half box. Let's use this colour. And I'm gonna actually grab like these really cute emojis, like I guess they're date night emojis, but we really enjoyed like spending quality time together, and especially playing Yahtzee and reading, so I'm actually going to do that. I think I'll pop down this guy with the vegan ricotta toast. We did do some relaxation classes like before and after dinner, but I don't think I need to put those in. And then Saturday was our last day, like main day there, because we left really early on Sunday. So we slept in that final day because we wanted to, and then we just ended up going on our own walk because we just kind of wanted to do our own thing on the last day. So I'm going to grab a glitter half box and pop it here. I might actually just get one of these girls here, these exercise girls, but I think they'll go quite nicely, or she'll go quite nicely there. And let's do. Then we also were complete lazy bums and sat around and read while everyone else was in their exercise classes. So I'm going to grab just this. Let's turn over. And let me just get our chill out sticker, I think. Let's just use that because that's what we did. And then after that we just basically had another talk, which I didn't really enjoy, but let's put it on. It was about detoxing relationships or something, which isn't really relevant to me, but again, we just went along because why not? You never know what you might be able to learn. Nothing in that case. And the last asterisk, like that. So that was relationship talk. And then after that it was lunch, and again we just spent a lot of the afternoon just chilling out and reading. So I'm actually going to pop the full box up the top here because then I had a naturopath appointment at 6 o'clock. So I'll put that here, and then I'll grab the glitter header for down here. And before I forget, I'm going to put the weekend banner down the bottom, like that. There we go. So then I had a naturopath appointment, and it was interesting because it was with iridology. So they take a photo of your eye, and basically from your eye they tell you what's wrong with you, and you don't tell them what like issues you have, if any, before like they look at it. So it was actually really interesting because he got a lot of the things right, which was a little bit scary, but yeah, again, very interesting. So for that, actually, because it was like during that dream time, I'll use a heart for that, and I'll just do naturopath. And then they kind of tell you if you need to take any extra supplements or herbs or anything like that. Basically, the only thing was that I needed more magnesium and zinc in my diet. And then that was the last dinner we had with everyone. So yeah, that was it really. And then finally on Sunday we actually had to leave at 6 a.m. because we decided to catch an earlier flight rather than hang around until 5:30 in the evening to go home, because it was raining, we'd basically just be hanging around and not be able to like sit in the sun or go swimming or anything. So we thought we'd just hop on an earlier flight. So I'll just do last morning, and I'll be honest, we may have eaten some crap stuff as soon as we left, but then we've been good ever since. And then our flight, I'll grab a half box because it is a 5-hour flight, which is too long sometimes. So let's grab this, and then I might get a foiled. I'll just use this aeroplane here. So do fly home. Just use the full box like in the middle there because it was such a long flight. Let's pop that here. Then when we got home, we just settled in, made sure everything was okay, said hello to the kitties, and just relaxed. And we may have ordered pizza for that evening because we are pigs like that. So I have this little emoji here where she's deciding between the donut and the apple, and I'm just going to do that and put her here and went. And then that night just, you know, tried to go to sleep early and wake up invigorated for the week ahead. So what can I pop there? I'll pop a little piece of deco, I think. Let's just use like that. Okay, I have a huge mess around me now. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm really not sure what I'm going to do in the sidebar. So, well, I think let's just go ahead and pop the date covers down, and I might just use the wooden ones because, or do we just really want to glitter it out? No, let's just use the wood. So let me just go ahead and pop all these down. Okay, so now the sidebar. Let's grab that extra piece of bottom washi and, oh, what's going on here? Oh, and pop it like along the line with this one. And I'm considering just kind of maybe building up a little bit of the washi and then just putting some deco. But what I might do is just grab a full box, and then in there I can write like Gringana Week. Let's just grab a glitter header to separate. And then this. And then I'm just going to build up with this washi. I think I might start with the wooden one. So I'm going to build up from the bottom. Phew, and there we go, we got through it. So this is the finished spread. Let me know what you guys think. I really like how it turned out. I hope this video wasn't too long and too babbly, but yeah, I like how it turned out in the end. I'm just going to grab a little bit more deco to put here because I feel like that's a bit of an empty space. So let's just do this. There we go. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you've been anywhere on holiday lately that you've really enjoyed. And until my next video, I'll talk to you guys then. Bye!